Hey guys, Greg Nelson here. Hey, I'm coming to you from my audio recording booth, and I just wanted to read to you a couple paragraphs from a book that really helped me out in selling when I first, I was about 19 years old. I first got into the selling industry, and this book is called How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling. Book by a guy named Frank Becker. I didn't really know anything about Frank Becker before I got the book, but I really enjoyed the story, and it what he went through and what I learned in this book really helped me to stick with the selling industry and keep forging forward, instead of going back into doing something else that was only going to be a dead-end job and was only going to provide me minimal income. And so anyway, this book, this is early on in the book. It's chapter 1, page 12 and page 13, and it's these ideas lifted me out of the ranks of failure. How one idea multiplied my income. So I just want to read a few paragraphs here, and I think understanding this and hearing this, if you haven't read this book yet, may help you out and really help you keep your eye on your target, on your goal, and keep your laser beam focus ahead of you and go through it with the right attitude. The decision I made that night was the turning point in my life. The decision was to stay in the insurance business and put the same enthusiasm into selling that I had into playing baseball when I joined the New Haven team. I shall never forget the first call I made the next day. It was my first crashing through session. I had made up my mind that I was going to show my prospect the most enthusiastic salesman he'd ever seen in his life. I pounded my fist with excitement. I expected every minute to have the man stop me and ask if there was anything wrong with me, but he didn't. At one stage of the interview, I noticed himself raise to a more erect position and open his eyes wider, but he never stopped me, except to ask questions. Did he throw me out? No, he bought. This man, Al Edmonds, a grain merchant in the Bourse Building, Philadelphia, soon became one of my good friends and best boosters. From that day on, I began to sell. The magic of enthusiasm began to work for me in business it had in baseball. I would not want to give anybody the impression that I think enthusiasm consists of fist pounding, but if fist pounding is what you need to arouse yourself inside, then I'm overwhelmingly for it. I know this. When I force myself to act enthusiastic, I soon feel enthusiastic. During my 32 years of selling, I have seen enthusiasm double and treble the income of dozens of salesmen. I have seen a lack of it cause hundreds of salesmen to fail. I firmly believe enthusiasm is by far the biggest single factor in successful selling. Well, there you have it. Enthusiasm. I hope you bring enthusiasm to your goals and your burning desires, and while you're trying to put in the effort and work hard to achieve what it is that you really want out of life. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If these couple paragraphs of this book of How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Thanks again. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.